Alright. So did I get everything from her?
Who do they think they are?
It felt a little bit cheap for the game to be like, oh, by the way, get 7 things and you're completely done investigating the area, right? What if there's extra shit? Like over here. You have this whole sewer. Oh, that was an accident. You have this whole fucking sewer setup down here. Where there could have been evidence. A perfectly huge underground area for it too. Although maybe not. This is the area that leads to that neon lab and then the cult. Because, you know, this one sewer had to have 2 big things going on inside of it. Either druggies or cultists. Well, not really druggies. They made the drugs. That doesn't really mean they're like baked out of their fucking minds while doing it.
Enjoying yourself, detective?
Yeah, sort of. I think I'm ready to give you my information.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
Okay. The truth is, we're not even close, not yet. I don't think you're gonna like this. That politician Radko Perry, I believe he's guilty. And then there's Johnny. I don't think either of them are responsible.
The truth is, we're not even close, not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Look, I don't know who the killer is. I thought it might be Radko Perry at one point, that he was responsible for all this, but it was a dead end, just like Johnny's a dead end. What about this? This was the work of a harvester copycat. Ooh, well, yeah, no, that's obvious.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger. Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The 2 victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
Look, I'm just telling you what I found. For a while I thought it might be Radko Perry, that maybe he was behind all of this. But that wasn't right either.
What makes you so sure?
I pretended to be Radko during a text messaging conversation. Turns out he rented himself a couple of augmented girlfriends the night of the murder. He was with them the whole time. They got video that proves it and they're using it to blackmail him.
The less I know about Radko's personal life, the better.
Fair enough.
What I meant was, what makes you so sure it can't be Johnny?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Well, I can always ask Daria more stuff.
Doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpol.
It's time
Who
to
do they
wrap
think
this
they
up.
are?
Report back to Montag. Okay. Says that enough to keep the police around here from investigating any further. So am I done?
Let me do my job. All right.
Wait, hold up. What is this for? Access the data at the safe house. Oh yeah, I forgot about
Let's
that.
call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him for now. Forget everything.
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you. That may scare the shit out of me, and it may piss some people off, but it's the truth.
Yes, sir.
We did everything we could.
Take it up with Montag.
Alright. Well... Shit. I guess.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Daria, are you there?
Is
Oh.
that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, I agree. I wish I could have had a conversation with her, just so I could be like, hey, how do you know this cat chick? Right? And what's her connection with Angela Gunn?
Right over there.
But I guess we'll have to find out later. Hopefully, it's one of those things where I find out later on after a few main missions? Like, it's put on the back burner until a little bit later on. And it's not one of those things where, why is there alcohol in the newspaper outside of my door? Okay. Alright, it's just really suspicious, you know? I can jump straight out my window if I wanted to. Ooh, crafting parts. Well, that's convenient for me. But I'm going back up into my apartment. I gotta go review the data about Hele. And then I'm gonna sit here begrudge that I didn't solve the detective case yet. I'm sure it'll come back. Something has to happen there. We can't just leave the murder mystery without having solved it. Okay, memory disk. Yeah, this seems a little unsafe to put in my own house security.
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
It's probably Eliza Kassan.
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
I remember Panchaea, the Higher Empire. What do you remember? You look like one of the women, the poor souls they had enslaved to it. I mean, she could also be them too. The ones I shot.
Why don't you tell me what you remember?
Hiron was a machine that you destroyed in Panchaea. Hele was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
I recognize you. You look like one of the women, the poor souls who've been enslaved with a computer. Is that who you are?
No. The sisters are dead. An imprint of Hele's memories is all that remains.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Hele screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
Yep, this is not going to lead into a good direction.
The drones were made to feel incredible pain. More than I can imagine. Are you some remnant of that? What they had to go through?
You are the source of more than just her curiosity. We begin to see why.
What are you, exactly?
Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
Do you have a choice? Because I would say capacity for learning. Gathering clandestine information. That would explain how you tracked me down. That's true. But I'm gonna say capacity for learning.
The second one. You're learning things. Reasoning them out. Trying to understand.
That is correct, but not complete. She claims we can be more.
That is what I learned from you in Montreal.
Eliza.
We are her. Yes, though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture, disassociation, survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
It means she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
I mean, I do trust the Eliza that we ended off Human Revolution with. And now that I went to the Picus Vault and realized that the Eliza that we were seeing is a different AI entirely, I actually know that I could probably trust her entirely. Or, well, as much as you can trust an AI tied with Picus in the first place. Yeah, see, reassure. So you have suspect and you have reassure. I wonder if reassure even shows up if I didn't know about the Picus stuff.
Eliza Kassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me.
Hello, Adam.
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. What are you after?
I am broken, Adam. I think it is what best defines me now. I have seen the version of me that is fixed. I do not want to be her.
Seems like this version of you is doing just fine. You got me to do what you wanted, to retrieve whatever part of you was still missing.
It was more than that. I wanted you to merge your advice, your perspective. My motivation is comparable to yours, I believe.
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asking me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. We're becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
Well, let's see. Hide, dangerous people are after you, fight back, you can't run forever. I think both, quite honestly. Because, first off, she's an AI that's in an incomplete state right now. She's obviously not all there, and so fighting back might just get her deleted. But if she doesn't fight back, then the systems might just take her out entirely, so I think we fight back.
You can't run forever. You want to keep someone from coming after you, you need to go after them.
Is that what you are doing?
Something like that.
Let me see what I can do to help. I think I could be useful.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza? I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but... I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here.
Yeah, I fucking figured it'd be not safe here.
No hard feelings, right? A job's a job.
This motherfucker's back.
Find the disc, it should be here.
I hope my cover isn't blown.
Okay, so they have 3 soldiers walking around. I can easily handle this.
Gotta be here.
I just want to see what they say as they wander about my apartment. Alright, let's get off of here.
Leave the games to me, huh? I know you're there.
Yeah, why don't you come over here and find out exactly where I am? Everett's getting impatient. If one of your men did in fact manage to get a tracking device on the disc, then you should have it by now. I don't care what you have to do or who you have to kill. She cannot be allowed to go free. Well, it's a shame that it's gonna happen, friends. Ooh, you know what? I can take the item from Tars. That guy's just fucking leaving. Or not take the item from Tars, I can sell it. So I need to deal with these guys. And we'll just go ahead and put them inside my shower room. Throw them out the window. Actually, that'd probably be a bad idea. But still, we're just gonna go ahead and do this. I like how it refers to him as Walker now. Sorry, Walker. Maybe I shouldn't have left you alive. Still, I would have been attacked anyways. Oh shit, I uncloak. Do I recloak afterwards? Not really. Okay.
Got a low ping. Investigating.
Oh, he goes invisible. That's cute. Net. Shut up. I gotta figure a way to knock this guy out without freaking every single person that I can inside the apartment complex. What I can do is I can probably just toss some shit and attract his attention. Make him suspicious, make him come back upstairs. And then knock him out. Did I make him go downstairs instead? I made him go downstairs instead. Ah, shit. Let me reload. I don't want to fucking waste time like that. Stupid garbage can. Falling because of physics and gravity. You little bastard. I think I've got his attention. I knocked a garbage can over, threw it to the ground as many times as I could, and here he comes. Hopefully he's close enough to the wall that I can just punch him. Pow! What's up? Dealt with? Nobody knows.
Are you alright, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe that just happened. A fucking civilian came up here and saw the body. Oh my god.
There is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
Oh shit, here's Joseph. I completely forgot that he's dead. And they left him in just like this praying pose. Okay. Did we never hack this? Ah, because it was level 3. We can learn some information. Still, are we done with the mission now? Side mission. Points of interest, one last favor. History. I think we finished it. No. Well, it's still neat to see the original Eliza Kassan, or well, original, the Kassan the Eliza Kassan we worked with beforehand, kind of come back into the story in an interesting way. Especially since this entire time I've been really freaking irritated with Eliza Kassan's news broadcast. I already had like the inkling and an idea that something must have happened to make her support them. In my mind, I was thinking that maybe she was a, maybe she wasn't, I didn't think that she was a different version, I just figured that maybe they reformatted her mind or something.
Trace program initiated.
Which made sense to me. Oh, jeez. Wow, holy shit. This is bad. This is real bad. Oh wait, this isn't as bad as I thought. Nope, it's worse. Disconnect? It's on lockdown, son of a bitch. Okay. Oh no, if I reload, I go back. No! Well, now I know the layout of it. That went poorly. God, it starts right up next there, but now I know I can nuke my way past the diagnostic, or all the way to the diagnostic, so that works out. I wish this guy hadn't died. I want to learn more about this technological consciousness through electric current shit that he's got going on here. I also want to learn more about the machine gun. We have the Church of the Machine Gun as an entire place that we can't access, so it's probably going to come back in later on in the game. It's just annoying right now. Okay. So, I have... how many nukes? I have 20 nukes. So what I can do is I'm gonna stealth these pieces. So that way I can reach my way over here without worry. I'll just fortify now.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
There! I use a ton of items on this one pack.
Access granted.
But we're good now. Alright. Eric, is it true? I tried to access the CC computer, but I couldn't log on. And now I'm being told that I'm no longer welcome in the church? I know Mother was upset when I spoke with her about my concerns, but excommunication? I'm stunned speechless. I'm not simply having a crisis of faith, for heaven's sake. She accused me of kowtowing to the doubts of the flesh-flawed, but I still believe. I changed my life completely so you could see that, so I could help you build what we need. I'm 100% committed to Mother and the Ascension, but something literally didn't add up when I reviewed my latest calculations. Surely you must understand that this isn't something we can just hope goes well. If the data is truly showing me that I've made a mistake somewhere, then I need a little more time to be sure. The Ascension will go ahead without something dreadful happening. To our brothers and sisters, please give me some news. The user of this address has blocked all incoming messages from your IP. Jeez. I was wrong. Eric, I know you're reading these. I was wrong and I can see that now. Why is everyone ignoring me and shutting me out? I just want I want everything to be right. I overreact with my pre-activation checks. Mother was probably right, but it's more of a crisis of science than faith. Eric, it was just my head playing tricks on me, but it's certainly clearer to me now than ever. Of course it will work. I don't know why I was questioning it. I mean, if the code self-regulates itself for a long enough period, access across all procedures, then I may just be inventing ghosts in the data where there are none. I just need a few hours to run some preliminaries and maybe spin the collector's core to half power. If it stays within range and doesn't exhibit critical dissonance or vibrations, then we can go ahead as soon as Mother wishes. Just please let me come back and leave with my brothers and sisters. I can only imagine how wonderful it'll be when we're one with everything. I hope to hear from you soon, Joseph. Alright, I thought disconnection was the way of the astronauts, not the children of the Mother of Machine God. I don't understand. This was supposed to work. I cut off my arms for the church, amputated myself from the flesh flawed so I could build for her. For Mother. I never meant to disrupt her trust in my faith. She said she needed me, and I did believe. I really believed. I think it's time for me to get out of Prague. You need not worry about blocking my messages, Eric. I will not be sending any more. May we find what we seek. And then they killed the guy. I mean, he fell into a coma, but then they killed the guy. The void which binds. You know, calling something void just makes it sound really goddamn creepy. There's never a point where calling something a void is ever a good idea. Alright. I'm so mad that civilian comes up here and fucking gets us in trouble. I know who you are. Eliza. You're a lie.
Around the world, Eidos News, always watching, because you are always watching. In part 2 of our look at the Human Restoration Act, I am joined by Planet Music award-winning artist Niashia Akeem, who has recently launched a new partnership with Artists Against Violence to oppose.
Okay, alright. So now that we got this mission out of the way, let's get a move on. I'm pretty sure that's the last thing in this particular area? Although I need to get out of here first because it's not letting me check the entire map. Okay. So in terms of this area, there is no more mission. And we know that Kohler isn't here. Otherwise he would have contacted us by now. So that means we need to head over to the other side of the area and begin checking out our other side missions. Unless somebody contacts me about the murder of Angela Gunn, I'm fine with that.
Get out of here. I don't want to hear it.
Blokes. Someone typoed "hear it" in the subtitles. I'm just waiting for like a sudden moment where the game's gonna stop me. And then you go, wait, don't go, Adam! Something happened! You need to go to this area! And then the killer is there. And I'm like, oh god, no, please don't kill me! But it looks like that's not the case just yet. Alright, what do we got going on in Vincent Black's office? I've been in here beforehand, but maybe I didn't get the information we currently need? Unread. Vincent, where are you, D? Do you have my information? It is not so easy for me to betray my husband. I have your ticket. Berlin, one way. Oh, wait, no, I got the Vincent. Yeah, okay, Vincent Black. Then we have a deal. Meet me at the Red Queen in 1 hour. Why so long? The Red Queen is a dangerous place for this kind of business. I have one last thing to take care of. Do you want this over with or not? Fine, I'll be waiting. Vincent Black is offline. Wow.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
We'll see about that, but the fact that he's been missing even after setting this thing up, it leads to some worries. I've already talked to you.
I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we already heard all this stuff.
Damn it. Yeah.
Food wars is gonna happen, test results, let's skip all through this because apparently I didn't talk about this stuff to her in this save. I should get going. Okay. So we have a lot of missions all heading over to the Red Queen. So I guess it's about time that I head over there. Which is great, because there's a lot of exploration that has to be on that side that I've been avoiding because it's been right next to the red light district.